What if you scribbled an idea on a napkin and it became a limitless scale tech company poised for exit? What if you had a vision of eliminating an inefficiency in your community, industry, or the world, and you had a chance to co-found a company and bring this product or service to the market? What if we could positively impact every social issue with tech? 10x Tech Tank is the #1 daily show for everything tech entrepreneurship. And whether you are technical or not, you will learn, be inspired, and witness transformation in the making. People will share tech ideas on napkins. People will showcase minimum viable tech products. People will explain their cash-flowing tech companies looking for acceleration. And if the person is right, and their idea is right, and the market is right, and the business model is right, then there's a great chance you will witness some serious magic. We are on a mission to build, scale, and sell 10,000 tech companies in 10 years. And we invite you to make history with us. Together, we achieve more.
Welcome to 10x Tech Tank. Jared Yellin here.
And Eric Nowoslawski.
And welcome back. Wow, I feel like it's been forever. You
I
a daily
know,
show, you
too
get a couple
long.
days off. It's like literally feels like 1 week is 1 year here too. So this was at least 6 months since we've seen you last. Now, all kidding aside, hope that you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I hope that you're coming in on this Monday night just feeling abundant, feeling all the love and support in the world. And if for any reason you don't, I hope you feel it right now, because we have so much gratitude that you show up each night to hear entrepreneurs pitch their dreams. I mean, do you realize that every single impactful solution on the eve of the impact was thought to be crazy? Do you realize that? Like every single company that we look at today, we're like, wow, that I can't imagine not having that company in my life, was at one point a napkin idea. Everything starts as an idea on paper. Like nothing starts as a product or a service or a platform. It starts as a concept. And you're at the concept phase. Do you realize that? Do you realize that entrepreneurs pitching tonight might have the next Facebook or Google or Instagram or Clubhouse? It might be the next Tesla. There's gonna be the next every big thing that exists. And you are behind the scenes having the chance as a member of our tribe to see these ideas on paper eventually get to the point of becoming a company, and they go on the journey to be built and then scaled and then sold. So thank you for being here. Our gratitude is overwhelming. We're not doing this for ourselves. We're doing this so that you can watch entrepreneurs pitch, and then you can gain the courage to pitch yourself. So with that, let's see who's first up in the tank.
What if there was a simple business toolkit that got you paid by your clients, customers, and patients? What if you can set up your account in seconds and begin benefiting from all of the features in minutes? What if this entire platform is free? Business Toolkit is revolutionizing the way small businesses and sole proprietors are running their businesses by enabling you to manage your sales process from one platform from start to finish. Imagine canceling your expensive scheduling software, or discontinuing your clunky invoicing software, or eliminating your pricey task management software, and instead using one platform, your Business Toolkit, to drive your business forward. And don't forget, Business Toolkit is free. Sign up ASAP and begin saving money while you make way more money than ever before.
All right, who's up in the tank? What is your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, my name is Paul Williams, and I'm calling from Maryland.
Awesome, Paul, welcome. Thanks so much for being here in the tank. You got 4 to 5 minutes. Share your big tech idea.
Sure. Okay, you want me? Let me go ahead and share my screen here.
Please do.
Okay, y'all can see that all right?
Yep, go for it. Firefly 14.
Okay, so Firefly 14, that's the name of the company. Social Popcorn is the name of the app that we're developing, where we're bringing back the social experience to your TV shows and movies whenever it's convenient for you. And that's actually key, that last piece there, whenever it's convenient for you. So the problem here, and this is a problem that I experience personally, and this is why I want to see this thing exist and come into existence, is I end up watching a lot of TV shows and movies alone. And I found out a lot of my friends and family are doing the same. You know, we're big fans of movies. Somehow we end up watching alone. Why is that? Well, the reason is because we have so much on-demand content available to us at any time that we want. And two, it's really hard to get schedules together with your friends and your family. So if I want to watch a movie tonight, and I want to watch with one of my buddies, I may say, hey, I want to watch that tonight. What do you think? He says, no, sorry, I got to take kids to practice or whatever's going on. So what ends up happening is we end up watching alone, right? And that's just because, watching together maybe is not the biggest deal in the world. I really want to watch that new movie. So I'm trying to solve, and what Social Popcorn solves is the idea of trying to get our schedules together, but also creating a way for us to connect. So one of the things that makes this a lonely experience is that there's 15,000 combined TV shows and movies on demand right now, and it's growing every single week. This is just last year. And as I think most of you know, that it's growing all the time, and it just seems like you can never keep up, right? So your friends and family, you're watching a show here and they're watching a show there because there's 15,000 things to choose from at any time. So how am I going to try and solve this? One of the ways that we're going to solve this is this app brings back the social experience where I can share my reactions to very specific moments within TV shows and movies and see other people's reactions at those same exact moments. They pop up on the screen as those moments happen, and allows us a very similar experience to watching together, but whenever it's convenient for us, right? Because I think the real-time thing, getting together, schedules, is just too difficult. So how can we get that social experience in some way? Also, it gives us a place where we can meet online, like a forum, where we can talk about our favorite movie, favorite TV show, not just the TV show, but the season, and specifically a place to go if you want to talk about that one episode that you loved. Right now, that really doesn't exist. So here's an example of some of the screens that we have, and the MVP version of the app actually is going to be done in January, coming up here, just probably about 6 weeks. So here's an example of one of the screens. And as you're watching, this time code here is synced with whatever you're watching on your TV, on your tablet, on your computer. And that's the other great thing too, is that this is platform agnostic. You could watch on a Blu-ray, you could watch on a DVD, you could watch on Netflix, Amazon Prime, does not matter. So you're watching on your big screen TV and you have the Social Popcorn app in front of your face or off to the side, and you're sharing your actions at those very moments. And as you can see there on the screen, you'll see at certain points in time, other people's reactions show up at that exact same time. And then if you want to dive deeper to see what people are sharing about those moments, you can see on the right screen there, that's exactly what you're seeing. So then you can dive in and start a conversation. So here's just another example of how you would use it. Is so you can see this guy is sitting on the couch, he's got his big screen TV, and he's got his second screen device. That's what it's called, the second screen device. Actually, that was the original name of the app, but we rebranded to Social Popcorn. And so you can see he's using the device and he's seeing the reactions, and it's synced with whatever he's watching on the TV, on the big TV screen. So I think the days of getting investment and just growing at all costs with no revenue model, I think that's pretty much gone. I think investors have a lot of fatigue for that. So right from the beginning, I'm trying to have a business model that can make money right from the start. So it's three different ways that we're going to make money on this thing, which is for professionals. These are for podcasters who do podcasts about movies and TV shows, influencers, movie reviewers, those sorts of things. It's going to be, they're going to have a dashboard and they're going to have some tools that are just for these professionals. And it's going to be a way for them to engage in a way that they've never been able to do before. For users, it's always going to be free. And it's probably going to be ad supported at the beginning with the ability to remove ads and also to have in-app purchases. Now, here's the one, to me, that's the most exciting. So once we get all this data, we actually have real data about how the emotional state of people, not just to, hey, do you like the movie or do you like the TV show, but to specific scenes. And that data does not exist anywhere else. So we're going to provide that granular, real emotion-based data to movie studios, other professionals, advertisers. So imagine advertising knowing that your commercial comes on when 90% of the audience is crying after that big scene. So here's some of the competitors out there. So if you want to have a discussion, you go to Facebook, go to Reddit, that sort of thing. And then you try and find a group to talk about a movie, but they're not talking about the thing that you just watched because it's scattered, it's all over the place. So this is the one place, if I watch one of my favorite movies, Goonies, I want to talk about Goonies. So I'm going to go launch Social Popcorn, find the Goonies movie, and have a discussion specifically about Goonies. Also, Netflix Watch Party, Amazon Watch Party, Disney has it. They're coming out of the woodworks right now. They know this is a problem to be solved because we're watching alone. They're all trying to solve it in real time. And two, they're all invested in their own platforms. So if I want to watch Goonies, where is it streaming?
One more minute. They're doing a great job.
Thank you. So where is it being watched, right? Maybe my friend's watching on Netflix and I'm watching on DVD. Doesn't matter. Social Popcorn allows you to watch on whatever device you want, whenever you want. And then IMDb, looking up movie information, there's no user engagement there. So I've just kind of described the three things here. Social Popcorn provides a one place to discuss the TV shows and your favorite movies. It's the best analog for watching together in today's world. You don't have to worry about the schedule. And it's going to bring back that social experience by sharing reactions and seeing others' reactions at those exact jaw-dropping moments. And that's what I'm trying to solve.
Yeah, let's ask you some questions. So just for distinctions, what is Firefly 14? I know what Social Popcorn is, but what is
Firefly 14 is just the name of the company.
Okay,
and the name of the app is Social Popcorn.
How does the time code line up exactly with the movie?
So at the very beginning, in the MVP version of the app, it's going to be a manual process. So you're going to press play on your TV. And now here's the thing, knowing that it's going to be a manual process, it is dead simple already. It is dead simple. So you do a quick lookup for, let's say, Goonies, right? You hit play on the TV, you hit play on Social Popcorn. From that point on, you're all synced up. You don't have to do it again. Good. But imagine, you forgot to pause a thing and you have to go to the bathroom or whatever the case is. Very easily, there's a big old fat pause button, and then you can slide your finger to get back in sync with the time code. Eventually, I'd love to build the technology to make all of that in sync, where you press play on the app and it presses play on the TV. But matter of fact, nobody's doing that yet. It must be a really difficult problem to solve.
So you said your app launches in January, so congratulations. Did you outsource development? Are you a developer by background? Give me a little bit of context.
Oh, I wish I was. I wish I had the skills for that, but I don't. So yes, I outsourced it. Matter of fact, I found a company that I was already using one of their apps, which was a TV and movie lookup service for, hey, if I want to watch Goonies, is that playing on Netflix, Amazon, right? And just trying to find that. So that's how I found them.
And have you self-funded, or did you go out and raise capital for the seed round?
Friends and family. I've been able so far to raise about $50,000.
Good for you. Awesome. And what's the go-to-market strategy? So January comes, the huge moment for you and for your friends and family that supported you.
Right.
How do you get people on the platform?
I'm going to be taking, again, the MVP version is coming out. I'm going to use that to validate the idea. I need to understand whether this is the right solution to the problem. So that's the first and foremost. But my go-to-market strategy first is to go after those professionals, those movie reviewers, those podcasters, those influencers, celebrities, that sort of thing, to show them this app as a professional model and to give them the tools to connect with their audience in a way that's never been done before. I mean, there's Instagram, there's all the social media networks, but they've never been able to, quote unquote, watch a movie together.
What's your background? What makes you qualified to do this?
Well, I'm passionate for this idea. Again, I'm not a coder. Now, I actually come from a tech background. My father from the 1980s has been a software developer, but he's retired now. So I definitely have some chops in that area, and I understand it really well. But I'm just a huge fan. I've been in the IT world, so I actually understand IT infrastructure. So actually, I can build that myself. Can I code the app? I can't. But so what I'm spending a lot of my time on is networking and building the infrastructure pieces to this, and making sure I'm ready to scale as quickly as we can.
So are people, are they getting into kind of groups where they're following their friends, and then that's how the reactions show up on the time code? And then is there a way to do like a big public time code where you can kind of just see the way that everyone in the world has reacted to it?
Matter of fact, that's actually, I'm glad you brought that up. that's one of the key features to this whole thing. So eventually, when this thing gets a lot of users, I don't want to know what Joe Blow 57 thinks about this movie, right? But at the beginning, it's going to be really important because you don't want to be the only one watching this thing. So it's going to be really important to have somebody out there who has also watched it and shared their reactions. Eventually, I'd say, I want the problem of, holy crap, we have 1,000 emojis and we can't fit all those on the screen. So it's going to be really important to build filters. And all those filters can be all kinds of things. It can be groups that you create of friends and family, my good buddies, church groups, whatever it is. And that way you can filter it down and say, hey, I only want to see my buddies' reactions to this movie because there's 10,000 reactions. And I definitely don't want to see these strangers on there because that's the ultimate goal.
Do you ever see this becoming its own? Do you ever see this becoming its own streaming service?
No, I absolutely want this to be streaming service agnostic because there are streaming platforms popping up all the time, ones that you've probably never heard of, and they have all kinds of content on there. I need this to be, and I think we all need this to be streaming service agnostic. So again, if you're watching, if you have Disney Plus and I have Netflix, sometimes there is that movie that plays on both. Okay, actually, Amazon Prime and Netflix is probably a better example, but where it's on Amazon Prime and also on Netflix. And I want to connect with my friends and family, regardless of whatever streaming service that they happen to be on. So no, absolutely not. It will not be a streaming platform itself.
Do you envision that eventually the emojis, the comments will also appear on the TV, or it'll always be on the separate device?
So you guys are right on track. So absolutely, my crazy big think big idea is to have it encapsulated on whatever device you're watching. So if you imagine you're watching on your big screen TV and you're seeing, I don't know if you guys remember MTV's pop-up video. It was when they used to play music videos. And they played it 1,000,000 times, you would end up watching it. And then as you're watching it, because you've seen it 100 times, you would see people's reactions in little pop-up videos on your TV. So absolutely, I would love to see that happen. And that is on the roadmap for someday.
Awesome. All right, so what does everybody think? What are your thoughts on social popcorn and Paul's idea? What are your thoughts on the next step?
So for a next step, I have never identified this as a problem for myself. However, I'm keeping in the back of my mind, I know...
But it's a problem for me, I'll tell you why. So my wife thinks watching TV shows is a team sport, which I never knew that watching TV shows is a team sport. So that's the time that I fall asleep. And it becomes like a point of contention in our house. And I think she would no longer hold it against me if she had some social popcorn.
Oh, okay. So
I'm a yes on you.
Oh, well,
yes.
So I was going to say, in the back of my mind, I know that people are on Facebook watch parties because they can now watch something. Now, they're watching synchronously, but they're all watching together, and they could see each other's reactions and all those things. But the problem with Facebook is you can't do it. Like, I can't react to Squid Games with somebody else because it's copyrighted, and I can't bring it onto Facebook. So that's how I was going to say, that's the way I see this idea of saying yes. Of like, people are already doing this anyway. What if we could finally do it on Blockbuster shows because at this point they're doing it for like church. They're not doing it for like Blockbuster.
So we're a yes on due diligence at the point. You did a great job, man. Awesome. Yeah. Awesome. Our team will be in touch to set up some next steps. Love the idea. Love your passion around it. I can see like in your eyes, like when you're talking about it, it's so real for you. So congratulations to you. In the chat, let us know, what do you think about social popcorn? Paul, thanks so much. All right, after this commercial of another entrepreneur in the tank.
The insurance adjuster industry has not received much love in the space of innovation, ever. Professionals in this industry are faced with extremely arduous processes that make scaling difficult and quality of life poor. Claim Guru assists public adjusting businesses by providing powerful tools for managing every step of the claim process, from origination to settlement and beyond. In addition, Claim Guru will help professionals stay on top of their adjusting caseload, proactively guiding them through the process, which makes the customer experience significantly enhanced. Our client-centric approach helps to increase your company's capacity, providing you with the tools you need to grow and succeed. From lead management, contract execution, scheduling, claims filing, claims management, loss scoping, loss documentation, document creation and distribution, file transferring, claim activity documentation, task reminders and organization, form filling and filing, payment intake and distribution, the process is currently way too complex and time-consuming to allow for maximum profits. Until now. We invite you to take your public adjusting business to the next level by hiring a guru, the one and only Claim Guru.
Who's up in the tank? What is your name and where are you calling in from?
Hey, how's it going? Alex Montalenti. I'm in Miami, Florida.
Awesome. Oh, great. Right here in Miami. Good stuff, Alex. Go. You got 4 to 5 minutes. Please share your big tech idea.
You got it. Give me one second. I'll share my screen. You see my screen okay?
We're about to. Yep. Go for it. The digital business card.
Awesome. So we developed Instacart. It's the digital business card. We're changing the way people connect. And there's 7 billion paper cards that get printed every year. The industry is down 70% globally, meaning the printing of business cards has gone down tremendously. And our moonshot, we want to eliminate all the waste. We want to eliminate the paper waste. We want to eliminate the time waste, the energy waste. Business cards are a dead technology. We want to bring technology to the business card industry. So we're starting with the real estate industry. They have 2.1 million realtors. They've been forced to go digital since COVID. And they're converting from traditional marketing, paper materials, to all digital marketing, social media, digital paperless products. And we've been providing that to them. So we developed the digital business card. This is Tristan Ahumada. He's the CEO of LabCode Agents. He runs a Facebook group, 130,000 real estate agents, one of the top tech groups. He loves the Instacart. He says the Instacart rocks. And we actually have a patent that we put in for this in June of 2020. And these are the founders, myself and Dan Radu. We've been in business for over 19 years. We know each other longer than I've been married. And it's been a great experience working with him. My mom is a retired realtor. She raised me in Long Island, New York. She was a realtor who didn't know tech. So we started helping her 21 years ago, then started helping her friends. Then we built the first website and automation marketing company for real estate back in 2001. And since then, realtors have continued to need help. Now my mom actually lives by your office in Williams Island. She retired from real estate.
Hey, everybody.
And this is Ryan Serhan from Bravo's TV show $1 Million Listing. He was one of our first adopters of the Instacart.
I'm Ryan Serhan from $1 Million Listing New York, and I use Instacart, started by this guy right here, and it is awesome. It is my digital business card. I can send it to everybody. It's got all my links, photos, video, everything in it. Way better than just sending my phone number or email. I use it for all my clients, and it's changed my life.
So let's face it, the industry has to change. We can't use paper cards anymore. We've got partnerships with Douglas Elliman, Compass. We just signed a deal with the Miami Association of Realtors to launch for all the Miami realtors, 55,000 members, the Hudson Gateway Association of Realtors, various brands like Century 21, the top agents work with us. We've built over 19,211 Instacards. We have 3,300 paying subscribers. We just became a RE/MAX approved supplier. We are the only digital business card in the RE/MAX marketplace. There's 80,000 RE/MAX agents. And we got written up in the press, RIS Media, Yahoo, The Real Deal, Inman, Realtor.com, all did articles about us in the past year because of this is where things are going. This is the functionality of the digital business card is very deep. So we're not just a picture of a card. We're not just a V card. We're a fully interactive digital solution that has your bio, video, reviews, share my info, share by text, share by email, scheduling links. You can go really deep on this. And I'd love to exchange, like for you guys, Jared and Eric, to exchange my info with you easily, instantly. Would you like the same?
Yeah,
No,
of
sure.
course,
Yeah.
So I actually built this for you, free of charge, complimentary,
cool.
putting your branding into it. This is how far and how sexy we can make the digital card. And obviously you look amazing here on this digital card.
Always,
We
thank you.
customize it so people can submit their tech idea. And you right now could take out your phone, scan this QR code, and you'd have the digital card on your phone instantly. Pretty cool?
Yeah, it's awesome.
So we go pretty deep on real estate. We can link to their listings, to their what's your home worth, their schedule links, their lead generator links. We can get reviews for them on all the different platforms, especially on Google, which is becoming important. They can share their info by QR code, email, text. We've done it for various industries. We do have competition, Savvy Card, Get Card, Blue, Popple. Popple is the most heavily funded one, but they do not go deep on real estate the way that we do. That is the unique identifier for us. We did build a complete dashboard so people can customize their Instacard. They can really max it out. They can change the branding on the fly. They can change the background images, all of that. the usage is insane. Over 90,000 Instacards are in circulation right now because they're being shared. We have over 228 5-star reviews on Google. We got lots of raving fans, and this is just the real estate vertical. We've already tapped into other verticals like mortgage, title, insurance, etc. And what we noticed after building cards for everybody is that 48% of realtors weren't keeping up with technology. So not only did they need the digital card, but they needed what we had as an upgrade, which is to do their entire digital optimization. So we started measuring how they're doing online because we had all their profiles. So we started measuring, managing, and maximizing their digital presence. We measured grades for 21,000 agents in the industry. We found the most common mistakes that they were making, and then we maximized it for them. The Instacart is $15 a month. The optimization is a $950 setup, plus the Instacart for $15 a month. We do have discounts on an annual. We do have a 30-day free trial at getinstacart.com. And our 12-month revenue was 1.306444. So we had a really great year. We're breaking records every month. We did 150,000 last month. We're projecting 4 million next year. And really what we need is promotion. I mean, you guys said it best in the video on your website. What can Grant Cardone, what can 10X do? What can you guys do? You can light the fire on this thing. Really take it from where it is and just like really max it out with the connections Grant has at EXP and other industry leaders. It's time for us to really promote this thing. We've got all the pieces, we've got all the makings. And as far as revenue, we're projecting in 2025, all partnerships in place, $50 million of annual recurring revenue, definitely 10X your investment. As far as exits, CoStar, they just did a big splash at the NAR. They're moving into residential real estate. They acquired HomeSnap for $250 million. Compass obviously has crazy IPO money, and Salesforce and Google could be potentials as well.
Awesome job, man. Great presentation. Really great. What does your team look like? So I know there's the two of you, but and you can stop sharing your screen as well, but what does your team look like from a software development perspective, go-to-market perspective, etc.?
So we have 26 people on our team. We have 10 people in the software development team. We've got 4 salespeople, 1 dedicated for partnerships. We're starting to build brand partnership sales teams. And then we have a software support team, as well as an installation team to help people get these installed on their phones.
Cool. And then the 26 people, are those contractors? Or like, are you working with a software development firm? Like those 10 people, are those dedicated employees for you?
Dedicated employees.
Good for you.
Yep. They're people I've been working with for years.
Cool. What questions you got?
So when I see these kinds of services, there's one thing that these things do that annoys me tremendously. When you want to add the contact to your contact book, how does that work?
So you have a button called Add to Contacts, and then it opens up the V card, and then you save it right into your V card.
Oh, okay. That literally, well, I was just sitting here, and I was like, I just only have one question for this man. Is it going to be a download to my saved files, and then I have to pull it out from my saved files and then somehow figure out how to put it into my contact book? Oh, okay.
Absolutely not. It's a seamless process. We built this for people like my mom. I mean, even my mom uses the digital card. She's over 70 years old. You just hit Add to Contact, saves right in your phone with your photo, with your contact info, with your links.
And it's all shared through the QR code, not an NFC touch or like because Dot Card is doing something with like an NFC touch, right?
Absolutely. We're working with one of the top Remax teams right now to build a physical version as well as the digital version. So we can do that as well. That's an easy technology to integrate, but not everybody wants it.
Yeah, understood. Absolutely.
And then I know real estate has been the focus, and I saw that you've started to open up those other markets. How do you open up another market? Like, let's just use medical as an example. Like, what do you do?
Yeah, perfect. I mean, interestingly, it's the realtors sharing it with people, and then the mortgage professionals like, what is this? I want this, and then they contact us. So we have lots of mortgage professionals, lots of title, lots of inspectors, everybody that's related to the real estate industry. But then we started getting restaurants, personal trainers, coaches, doctors. I just got a medical practice in Miami, actually, that does skincare. They did it for all of their entire team. So we're starting to get these large corporate accounts. It's pretty
very exciting. So, like, for example, did Tristan promote this in his Facebook group? I know Tristan.
Yep.
So did he promote it?
Yes, we did a 1-hour webinar, and then he promoted it, shared it to the group, and said this thing rocks.
Cool. So, like, how does someone like a Tristan win? Because that's really how if I was you, I would scale this by getting every Tristan of every industry to stand on a platform and talk about this. How does someone like a Tristan win?
How does he win?
Yeah, like what would motivate him to share this with
Well,
his
yeah,
group?
I mean, a lot of these people are looking for affiliate shares or sponsorships and things like that. So you can be a sponsor or moderator in the Lab Code Agents group. With certain companies, they want to do revenue share. So they want to either charge a little more or they want to get a discount to their agents. It's stuff like that. I just had Tristan on my podcast. Actually, he was number 2 on the podcast. I just had Don Hobbs from EXP on my podcast. Peter Hernandez, president of Douglas Elliman for the West Coast. So I'm building out these major influencers. Love to have you guys. I'd love to have Grant on. Anybody that can really put the word out there. We have no problem. We can build these cards at scale. So we can build thousands of cards just with a spreadsheet.
Wow, that's awesome. All right, let's see what the audience thinks. Great presentation, man. So what are your thoughts on Instacart? Do you want one? I hope right now you're going to get one this minute. Go and sign up for it. Get your 30-day trial and begin to use this. What are your thoughts on next steps?
Oh, I'm a definite yes.
Yeah, definitely yes. Yeah.
It's so funny because we were even going to a trade show and Tiffany was like, oh, Eric, what do you want to do with your business card? And I said, Tiffany, we're a tech incubator. We don't use business cards. And so this is a phenomenal replacement.
Yeah, and listen, I've seen a lot of these. Like, this is by far the best that I've seen. So amazing job, bro. Your presentation is exceptional too. Just the way that you very naturally integrate influencers in the real estate industry in and have them vouch for what you've done is exceptional. This is a great opportunity for all of you watching to learn. Like, he had 5 minutes, the same way that anyone else has 5 minutes. And many times in those 5 minutes, people don't get anything across. He was able to get off everything from the influencers that are supporting, the business model, how much growth he has, his exact need. Bro, awesome job. Can't wait to go deeper with you. Thanks so much for being in the tech. All right, who's up after this commercial?
What if you could increase profit and transparency on your farm for generations to come? What if you were able to save dozens of hours each month? What if you were able to reduce the time and stress spent on bookkeeping during harvest season? What if we had an answer to your prayers? The solution is called Field Pocket. Field Pocket is a software application to keep track of farmers' harvest data. From grain contracts to managing delivery tickets and settlement sheets to linking all the documents in organized reports. The app automates previously manual tasks on the farm to create a more efficient and reliable tracking system for farmers, allowing them to ditch their paper and pen approach and automate data analysis related to grain tracking and payments. But enough of the tech talk. Field Pocket will give you time to spend with your children. Field Pocket will eliminate the stress of running the business of the farm. Field Pocket will reap you benefits that you never thought possible. Here at Field Pocket, we aim to increase your quality of life on the farm for generations to come. Simple as that. We invite you to join a Field Pocket family so that you have more time for your family.
And there we have it, another episode in the tank. You know what one of my biggest problems with VC companies is that they are sitting in their comfy little offices. I was going to say crunchy. They shouldn't be crunchy. Comfy little offices in New York City or in Silicon Valley. And they're sitting there and they're writing down on their little sheets or their laptops. And they're trying to figure out, why are Americans not getting more groceries delivered to their door? Why are they not taking on more of these delivery services? But they're so out of touch with reality, right? They don't understand that the average American, they're saving every penny that they can. My girlfriend fights me for $1 on a pepper. Why on earth are we ever going to get $20 delivery, right? And so they are so out of touch. But that's what's so different about 10X Tech Tank is we have our tribe. We have that tribe of people that we don't see every problem, but there's somebody out there who sees the problem and is commenting at us and saying, no, you're not seeing the problem correctly. And that's my favorite part about 10X Tech Tank. The fact that we have our tribe constantly backing us up. So when we make decisions to bring companies into due diligence, or we say that, we challenge them and they need to come back with more, we have our tribe to lean on. And we can lean on them to say, nope, you're getting this wrong. That's not a good idea. Or you're completely missing it. You should really take another look at that one. And so that is my favorite part about why we do 10X Tech Tank. But my second favorite part is the fact that I know that every single one of you has some kind of tech idea. And you're just sitting on it. And this is the perfect opportunity. And I challenge you to bring yourself forward and pitch on the tank. All you have to do is go to 10xtechtank.com and fill out the application where you can get up here, raise your hand, and we can hear your pitch. And you can finally know if it's something to go forward with or if it's something that you got to go back to the drawing board. But at least you know. And then you can have access to our tribe as well. And now, if you're a first-time member of our tribe or you're a multi-time member of our tribe, please go to 10xtechtank.com and sign up to get notifications when we go live so that you don't miss a single episode. Stay within this community. Help us make these decisions. And then when you're ready, come pitch your tech idea. And with that, I just want to say thank you for everyone watching the show. And remember that together we achieve more.
Which napkin will become the next exit? Which MVP will evolve into a unicorn? Which cash-flowing tech company will reach the next level? Our hope and desire is that it's yours. Your idea, your MVP, your cash-flowing tech company. Now is your time. Head over to 10xincubator.com and submit your idea so that you get on the tank and give us the chance to transform your napkin into an exit. That's 10xincubator.com. That's 10xincubator.com. Let's go.